What is going on, guys? Vuxury here. In today's video we have a very special video because if you look at my FPS on the top left, it is very high and I am not in a private server. I'm in an RP server. So, Roblox has introduced this new feature called Stream Out. Basically, if you're on one side of the map, that will be loaded in, while the rest of the map will not be loaded in at all. Therefore, your FPS is pretty much doubled. Now, if you don't look at the back of, the back of the map back there, then you're all good. But what they can do to resolve that is add some blur, and that'll call it a day. But pretty much, how does this work? Well, your performance is pretty much doubled because if you're on one side of the map, that'll only be loaded in compared to before where you have to load in the map. So if you start from spawn and you drive to Cinex, you load all that in and it stays loaded in, which was really bad. But now we are back and this is just much better. So we're in a GVRP code session. It's not quite full, but there's about, I want to say 20 players in here, and I'll just show you my performance. So I'm gonna go on a drive. But as you can see off the rip, it's a lot more smoother. I'm talking a lot more smoother. I'm not even exaggerating, because right here I'd probably be getting around 40 frames per second, but now I'm getting 95 to 100. And the crazy part is this area right here used to be the most laggy, around 40-30 FPS, but now look, we're at 75. See, it does drop a little bit, but here's where it gets crazy. FPS usually goes between 25 and 30 when I got in this area. See, it does get a little low, but it never really goes under 30 anymore. So 47 seems to be our peak, but then it goes back up to 51 and more. It's really good. W update, Roblox. But yeah, we even hit 60. If I look behind me, yeah, you can hit 60 FPS right there, which is really insane. And that Monte Carlo idol is just, oh. But yeah, y'all, I find this crazy. Now the real test is gonna be straight down, so I'm actually not even turning like some of y'all probably expected. We're gonna go all the way down and we're gonna go all the way up that strip, because that whole strip right there used to get me like 22 to 25 FPS, because that area is just super laggy for some reason. But now with this update, it's a lot less laggier. So let's go all the way down here. See, going to this area, the lag doesn't really happen, but and I don't have a locked FPS, so you might see some fluctuation. All right, so right here, if I turn around and just drive up this strip, it used to be like stupid laggy, but now let's see. Okay, right here I used to be lagging. Now we're getting 65, almost 70 FPS. This is actually crazy, y'all. No, this is really good. You can see the FPS did drop a bit, but it's a lot better than before, like a lot better. I wish I would have recorded my first reaction yesterday, because the first thing that I did to test out this new feature is to go on an OG VRP session, and I went ahead and tried it out. It was super good, full player server, and my lowest FPS was probably like 44, which was crazy compared to before, where my lowest FPS would probably be like 32 or something. So just wow, it's really worth it. I mean, it was really worth the wait, because this was supposed to be out in like November, but it's April now and it finally came out. Very much worth the wait, and from what I'm hearing, there's going to be even more lag reductions, so just stay tuned. But yeah, I'm going to continue strolling through and let's just see how things go. So the RP server will be full eventually. I think there's about 3 slots left, and you can see my amazing performance that I'm getting, especially this part right here. It's always super smooth now. It's never any fluctuations or anything. Go through 6 houses neighborhood, and we might just change the car while in the process. So yeah, but yeah, I think I had a peak of a very high frame rate. I was not paying attention. The highest I've hit so far was probably around 130, so it's really nice. All right, but let's go through here, turn around. Yeah, you can see the map's not really loaded, so That's something to keep in mind. I don't know why every time I end up getting in a crash, I'm always the one ended up getting pulled over, but anytime anybody else crashes, it's always just chill and stuff. So I don't know. But back to this performance testing. We're gonna close chat, put the FPS reader out, and boom, you can see 71 was our peak just now, and it doesn't drop to 40 that often, so it's really good and it's really reliable. You know, since it's based on loading in the area that you're in, you pretty much always get pretty good FPS. Got a bins. All right, we're gonna go through here. See, because I never really tested my FPS through here yet. Oh my god. URP code's just not it today. Like, okay. Well then, that happened. I guess. Alrighty, so we are now in my private server. As you can see, it's only me in here. Now we're going to test the FPS to see what we get in here now. So one thing I noticed before, when I put my graphics to 1, I would get like I think like 200 something FPS, like 226 max on level 1. Now we've hit 400 something, so that's a huge difference. So that's the thing, number 1. So now we're gonna getting something very fast. I need to go very fast, but in a quick manner. So we're gonna get the R8 out. All right, gonna leave the top up. Need them aerodynamics. All right, let's go this way. We're just gonna go really fast and see how this looks. It should be stupid smooth actually. All right, so let's go. But yeah, as you see, it's gonna take a bit longer to load all the stuff in, because yeah, this isn't the fastest car I own, but it's good for what I'm doing it for. But as you see, 150 FPS is flying through here, you know, seamless, at least for me, because my monitor only goes up to 75 hertz. So if I'm always above 75, then we're good. But as you see right here, it dropped to around 60, as this is a more demanding area. Let's go to a demanding area. If I turn around up here, this is usually like a demanding area. Like, I'm talking really bad FPS. Nope, still sticking above 60. The lowest I've seen right there was 59. Just wow. Now we're gonna go back up to dealer, see what FPS we get. Get out this demanding area first. You'll tell when I get out of it. Okay, about right here. Boom, as you can see. Yep, FPS is literally immaculate. Crazy, I can almost hit 200 FPS now. I lower it to 8 though. I probably could hit 200 or 7. I don't know, it's on and off. It's just fluctuating at this point. But yeah, you get the point. Looks really nice. Let's try something else though. All right, just gonna take a casual stroll through a few areas. Go through this neighborhood. Go ahead, turn here. No, just a casual stroll, nothing crazy. Well, this isn't very casual. I'm going like 60 through a 35, but we don't talk about it. All right, but yeah, really nice. We're gonna make it daytime actually. Unlock the time command. Time 8. Oh, let's do 7. Boom. As you can see, really good. Oh, but yeah, also cut back to when we get to the Just Buy area, because that area is actually quite laggy too. Before we get there though, I finally hit 200 FPS. This area literally has nothing, so you know. Alrighty, so we're here. As you can see, FPS is fluctuating, let's just say that. But yeah, overall really not bad. 75 FPS. That's kind of the goal that I want, even at 100. But you get the point. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, it's been Vuxury, and I am out.